As you've probably already noticed, I have glasses. Having glasses has never really bothered me in my life, aside from all the bullying in middle school and other shenanigans. But there is one little issue. That issue is, whenever you wear headphones with glasses, your headphones end up applying pressure to the side of your glasses, which end up applying pressure to the side of your head, which after around an hour 2 or 3 of sitting on the computer or just wearing headphones, it really starts to annoy you, and that pressure feels like your head's stuck in a vice. Now I know some of you might be thinking, why not just wear contact lenses? Well, the thing is, my prescription isn't translated over to contacts. I have a pretty rare eye condition that I'm not going to get too into, but essentially, I have to wear glasses. So I do have a solution for this problem, and let's just get right into it and see if it works. No, I'm gonna build custom-made headphone muffs that just go around my glasses because I don't really like. You get. All right, let's just build headphone muffs. To start off, I needed to take several photos of the side of my head and my ear so that I could plug them into Autodesk Recap and create this super creepy looking mesh of the side of my face. Being all weirded out, I can now plug this into Fusion 360 and start designing around it to see what my first headphone muff is gonna look like. So here's the first design right here. It turned out pretty nicely. It looks like a headphone muff, which is important. I put it on, it fits pretty well. You could see the little gap right there for the glasses doing its job. All in all, it seems fine. The only issue that I have with it is that it does have this kind of like rough edge. So this is flexible filament. It's not completely solid, it's like semi-solid. But because of this edge, it would probably, after a while of rubbing on my skin, it would definitely irritate it and get annoying. Now I could do some finishing work to this or whatever, but I think I'm not gonna do that. I did try one more version. I made this guy right here, which is the same exact thing, but way thinner with way less material. I could basically crumble it into a raisin if I wanted to. You can see it's kind of like squishy, kind of like, you know, a headphone muff would be. Also works the same way, as you can see. Little gap works there, but even with all that, it still does have that rough surface. I'm just rubbing my nail on it. It sounds like a little mouse trying to escape its prison. So basically, unless I do finishing work on this, it's not going to be too comfortable. I did realize eventually though that I have this foam. It's squishy, it's soft. I'm going to try to design something that I can put the foam on, and that's what touches my face rather than the hard plastic, semi-hard plastic. And yeah, let's see how that goes. So here I have version 2 all printed and the foam already attached. You can probably clearly tell it is a lot bigger than the previous version, but that's all right. I wanted to make sure the foam was outside my ear. I'm one of those people that don't like it when things are pressed against my ear, as you could probably already tell from the whole video leading up to this. If I put it on, it does its job. You can see the glasses going through the hole. The hole is very big, but I only made it that big so that there's a little bit of adjustment, and I'm gonna cut the foam to be very snug, obviously, once I see where my glasses sit. Other than that, I think it works fine. I mean, like I already mentioned, it's pretty big. It goes down to my neck. but it is what it is, right? The only thing that I dislike about these, aside from their size obviously, is they have this really ugly texture right here, as you can see. It kind of looks like I'd be wearing beef jerky on my head. The reason for that is because the way it's printed, the support structure, sticking to it leaves that residue. I did try reprinting it the other way, and it did come out with a little bit of a nicer structure, but as you can probably already tell, it's horrible on the other side. I could remove all the support structure, but there's no way I can get any foam to stick to that. So I think I'm just gonna have to deal with my beef jerky themed earmuffs. A couple other small adjustments, print the other side, and attach them to the headphones. We'll see how it works. So for this project, I'm going to be using these old Beats. I already took off the headphone muffs off of them. It wasn't too hard, I just yanked them off. They are a little bit different in size if you compare them to the ones I made, and then if you compare it to the bigger one I made, it's a lot smaller. I don't mind destroying these Beats because they're trash in the first place. I'm not a big fan of Beats. The amount of times I've had to take these things apart and I saw the wires they use, it just looked like a bunch of ant legs that have been stringed together. Yeah, I have very low regards for Beats. So if you're a Beats fan, I'm sorry. But yeah, let's get started. So here are the headphone muffs. As you can see, these things really are massive. If I try them out, I should probably take my hat off. So they fit, everything seems pretty snug. Just gonna do a little rotation for you there. Everything seems to be fitting pretty nicely around my head, no big complaints. The only thing that I've noticed just off the bat is that if I go sideways, obviously this bar is supposed to be like right here, but it's coming a lot forward. The reason for that is when I designed them thinking that these are straight, but as you can see, they're kind of at an angle. Not too big of a deal, I could always just adjust that. But essentially, they do their job. I still need to adjust the foam right here to make it more snug around my glasses, but all in all, there's no pressure. My glasses, you know, have the ability to move, as you can see. I think this turned out pretty well. All I need to do now is just plug them in and see if these Beats still sound like garbage. So that was just a quick little project. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. By the way, there are companies that make headphones similar to this. For example, Turtle Beaches. So their headphones don't have an open cut slot like mine do. They still keep the surface finish, but they take out a lot of foam, so they have the ability to wrap around glasses. The reason why I don't have Turtle Beaches is because I just don't want anything touching them, and I don't know how big the gap is. My glasses don't have super thick, frames right here, but who knows, right? Just want to give this a shot, and I want to see how it feels like to have headphone muffs that wrap perfectly around your head. I gotta say, it's really comfortable. It really is. The sound quality isn't too great, like I've mentioned 10,000 times already, but I blame that on Beats, not on the headphone muffs. I'm sure if I slap these onto some good headphones, it wouldn't be that bad. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.